let's start from home. You've been a lot as a private person. You were in the university as a lecturer. You became the vice chancellor. You became you were appointed to serve the state. I recall you started Archicop. You also started Akwa State University of Science and Technology. I recall, I think before these ones, you served at a level, at the federal level, under the Abacha
Yeah.
regime, and Central Bank. And you then moved to YFM. Let's just put some of these things like a fruit, like something we can just take like a capsule. At all those levels that you served, which of them was very challenging to you? You have capacity, but were you challenged at any point among all these places you've been to?
Thank you very much. There's usual challenges anywhere you find yourself. Okay, but I would say there are two areas where I felt that the challenge was a little bit enormous.
Where were those?
One was when I was the chairman of the Ministerial Advisory Committee, Federal Ministry of Finance in Abuja, under the leadership of Etubum, Anthony Ani.
Okay, that was under the Abacha regime.
Yes, it was a military
Yes.
leadership.
Yes.
And the advisory committee consisting of 5 economists. I was the chairperson or chairman. We were supposed to see how we can rejig the economy, because at that time all the macro fundamentals were moving in the wrong direction.
Okay.
And we were implementing the social adjustment program,
Okay.
which wasn't bringing any benefit to the masses. And it was very challenging, okay, because you had external forces like the IMF, the World Bank, intervening that we should still sustain SAP, and the impact was very negative.
Negative.
Yes, at that time, the inflation rate was almost 70%. Unemployment was very high. Cost of funds very high, but 27%, and so on and so forth. So Anthony, the minister, did a lot of worked very hard, assembled this team.
Yes.
It was challenging to convince the IMF, World Bank as to the approach we want to use. I want to say that the president then, General Abacha, actually allowed Anthony to run the economy without interference.
Beautiful.
At the presidential level, there's late Professor Sam Anuko, was in charge of
I remember him.
Intelligence. And at the ministry level, we were in charge. It was challenging. And then we had to craft, through the minister's guidance, we had to craft a concept called guided deregulation. We had to convince the IMF, World Bank that the Nigerian government, the state, has to be involved in the economy in order to rescue us from the crisis. We engaged serious groups to do some studies. For example, we had to we had to put the exchange rate within a band.
Yes.
Say 80, 82. Okay? And when we implemented that, inflation rate dropped to single digit, and it was called the Abacha miracle. Very challenging, because we had opposition from the elite group, those that want to capture the state, and so on and so forth. But 1994 to 1999, most of the macro fundamentals started moving in the right direction. You will check the records.